This is Peace of Mind Sports Podcast. Presented by the Fam and the Overs Club for your best bet. Now here's your hosts, Mark, Max, and Marley.
Good morning, sports fans. Welcome back to another episode of Peace of Mind Sports Podcast. Today, Mark and Marley are running the show as Max is away on assignment. So welcome, Marley, for week 3 of the NFL season. Let's go, baby. How you doing today? Mr. Marley, you know?
All right, we back.
Let's
We
go. Another
My
round.
bad.
I'll give you
Thank
another round of
buddies.
applause. Another round of applause.
My phone said, it's time to have a restart.
You know, you just wanted to keep people on their toes a little bit today. I see how you are. It's all good, man.
Exactly. But yeah, good morning, everybody. Week 3, let's go, baby.
Week 3.
Good slate of games coming up. Let's go.
You know, I hate to
Week
be
3.
I hate to be the guy that says that like week 3 could be like a pivotal week for some teams, but I think the way that these matchups are today, it's going to tell a lot about how the rest of their season is going to go. Normally I wait till like week 4 or 5. Like, what say you? What's like your cutoff for like how you think a team is going to play like the rest of the season?
Week 7.
That's fair.
Like once the bye weeks start coming out, I mean, like you should be able to cut your rug after that. Like, week 7, I'd say, because you're at like the midpoint of the season. Like, you better know who you are by then. If not, then what you doing here? You about to just play the games to play the games.
Right.
Yep.
Because I think there's definitely, looking at the slate, which we'll get to, we're going to break down all the games. I'm going to do a little twist today. I'm going to involve it a little bit more on the gambling aspect side of it, just because I want to just kind of show like how I kind of go about looking through my bets weekly. Been doing pretty well in the NFL, so I think I'm going to just ride the hot hand today and keep at it. There's a few games today that teams could potentially go to 3-0. You know, the Chargers are at your Steelers for the home opener today. Love to see it, so that'll be a great matchup. Texans, which we kind of expected them to be around the 2-0 mark this season. They're in Minnesota to take on the 2-0 Minnesota Vikings. Other teams like the Saints are 2-0, Bucks are 2-0. And then we have, of course, teams like, the Panthers that are 0-2 who made a quarterback change already. So they're really desperate to try and get a win this week. Seahawks are 2-0. And then also like teams like the Rams that are 0-2, that's kind of surprising. So there's a lot going on for this week, and I'm really excited to get into it.
Well, regardless of what happens today, like one of the like the Steelers or the Chargers are going to be 3-0 today.
Yeah,
so,
either one of the. I mean, unless they
tie,
there
ain't gonna be no tie because we're gonna come out and eat today, sir. We're gonna eat today. Okay.
Well, let's get right into it. Go ahead.
Oh.
If you had something to finish up, I'll let you have it. I mean, when we get to your game, of course, I'm gonna let you break it down. But go ahead. If there's anything else,
just take my ass to the city and just indulge myself in the black and gold faithful.
No, I'm not gonna lie. It is really cool experiencing being down there. I have not obviously been inside the Steelers, stadium yet. Could happen one day, but no. When we went down checking out that Browns Steelers game, the one time I came down, it was popping, man. It was a really cool environment to be down there and see all the tailgaters, and it kind of reminded me of like back home too, the way that it's done. And it's just another sports town that just really appreciates football and thrives off of it. And we've said this, especially you, on the past shows, like it's a football city, and they do it big. And I know they're going to bring it today. The crowd's going to bring the energy, and it's going to be exciting.
Week 3, baby.
Let's get right into the action, Marley. All right, the New York Giants coming to Cleveland, take on my Brownies. Giants 0-2. Browns are 1-1. Browns are favored 6.5 points. Over under is 38. Before you make your game pick, I've already decided this, for myself and amongst all of us. We've talked about teams like the Saints giving us trouble picking them throughout the years. It's just been one of those teams that have kind of had our number. I think the Cleveland Browns are probably going to be, if not the hardest, probably team to make game picks for this season. Because I myself don't even know what they're going to bring every week. They should come out and win this game. I don't expect anything less. I think they should be able to handle the Giants, but we'll see. And I'm kind of thankful that we don't have to make our own team picks. Otherwise, I think they'd give me a handful trying to pick their games. So, what do you think, Marley?
I mean, the Browns are gonna win, bro. The Giants are trash. I'm sorry. They're playing in Cleveland. It ain't gonna be. Nah, bro. The Browns got this one.
So, one bet that I was looking as far as the Browns and Giants game go, the Browns total points, the over-under is 23.5. The over is actually minus 102, so they think it's going to go under, possibly. But I do like the over. So as we do this, I'm gonna build us a parlay as we go, and then we're gonna pick like maybe our 3 or 4 favorite picks. And
They're thinking they're only gonna both score like 12 points.
I mean, so the over/under's 38.5. I think the under might even hit that. I think the Browns are just gonna kind of come out and just control the ball and kind of like how they did last week, and just get in and get out of there. Try not to leave the Giants hanging around. The defense is going to give Danny Dimes trouble all freaking day. I can say that. So the Giants will.
Yeah, that's where I'm at with the game. It's going to be like defense from the Browns, like not a whole lot of offense. Because I'm sorry, but
the Giants over under is 15.5 points.
Not even. They'll be lucky to score 10.
That's what a lot of people were saying. Like a lot of the local guys were predicting that as well. All right, so you're taking the Browns?
Yeah, bro.
All right.
That's easy pick. Giants are trash.
Max gave me gave us his game picks before the pre-show started, so appreciate you, Max. He is also taking the Browns.
I would hope so.
Next up, let's get to your game. Chargers 2-0 at Pittsburgh. 2-0. Steelers favored 2.5 points, over under 34.5. Let's talk about it, Marley. What do you think?
I mean, let's go, baby. The Pittsburgh Steelers come home finally after 2 weeks on the road to open up the season. We come in with 2 wins on the road. Come into the stadium. We gotta bust it up, Justin Herbert. We got a rookie right tackle going up against T.J. Watt. Oh, Alex Highsmith. Yeah, it's going to be a good game. It's going to be another typical Pittsburgh like slugfest. Like I like that over under. I don't think it's going to be a high scoring game. I do see our offense though starting to develop into. We're going to hit some big ins today. Pickens going to get some big ins. We're at home on our field. It's Fields' first start in Heinz Field. It's time to get the party started. And then TJ and the defense have been playing lights out away. They come into our stadium with the Steeler faithful, just rip roar and just that place is gonna be insane today. Like, oh my God, I wish I had a ticket to this game right now because nothing is like coming into your home stadium. Like, we have never really like had to open up like this. Like it's been a while since we've been on the road for 2 games and then come in.
Yeah.
And it's been a while since we've been on the road for 2 games in the in the opener of the season and then come in 2-0 and riding such a big wave. Like realistically, like our offense, okay, it was kind of pitter patter the first week, still kind of pitter patter week 2, but we're playing as a team. The special teams, Money B Boswell over here. My man got the leg, baby. Got the leg.
Oh yeah.
Okay, over here scoring point. People are like, oh, we're just kicking field goals. I'm like, it's part of the game, guys. He's out. We have a kicker for a reason. We're not always going to make it in the end zone. Yes, we very well should, but it doesn't really matter whenever your defense comes out and doesn't let them do a damn thing. Literally, doesn't let them do a damn thing. I'm gonna wait to see until we start seeing some of these more elite offenses Like the big test I think really is going to come up for us here soon. The biggest test for us this year is going to be Kansas City, but
Yep.
we'll see about that.
So that reminds me.
But,
You mentioned this, and I'm gonna obviously credit you on it. You were talking about how defense wins championships. I think the NFL is starting to transition back to how it was in like the early 2000s. There's a lot of good defenses out there, and I don't think the offenses are moving the ball a lot. There's been so many field goals happening. I think teams have been playing a little bit safer, taking the points like they should be. And
Yep.
what do you think about that? Like, do you think that defenses are a lot better than offenses this year? Because I do. I think so.
I mean, look at how many low-scoring games there have been, and look how many, like you said, how many field goals have they? Like that was literally a stat that they posted. Like it's such a big thing. Like, shit, Boswell had 5 for over 50 yards, and that's the other thing too. These kickers now have the ability. Back in the day, man, these guys, like a 40+ yard field goal, you were kind of sitting there looking at the TV like, oh, I hope he makes this.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? Like it was like a nail biter. Like, and when he made it, it was like, yeah, let's go. Now, man, they're like 57 yards. Like, throw him out there. He got this. No biggie. You know what I mean? And that's the thing too. Like, you don't like, and yeah, defenses are better. Like the problem is the NFL went one-dimensional just by sheer, I don't know how you'd say it, but like advertisement wise, as far as how the game goes, like they want big plays. Well, big plays don't usually come off of runs because, runs will, they're nickel and diming you to death. Like we're going to come out, we're going to run it 3 times and, we're going to get 3 and 4 yards to carry. So it's kind of boring to watch. It's not boring to the average football fan. Because they were like, yeah, this is a game. Let's go. Like, we're going to get the run game going. Then we're going to get the pass game going. Then we're going to get the play. We're going to cook. Like,
well, this isn't Madden, bro. It's not Madden. You're not going to, you're not throwing verticals every play. You're not.
Yeah. And that's what the NFL wanted to start seeing was like, 50-yard bombs and, 20-yard, shit like that. They wanted to see a more opened up passing offense. Okay, well, then now we're going to get, well, then what do you think defenses are going to do? They're going to get better coverage. They're not going to let you, they're going to cover better. And that's what they've been doing. You still have your elite receivers out there. Yeah, they can go one-on-one with a defensive back or, split the safeties or whatever they got to do. But then and once the offensive starts to, once the defense starts to shut that down, then what you going to do? Like in a known passing situation, that defensive line and the linebackers just pin their damn ears back and start coming at your ass because what are we going to do? We're going to let you sit back there and just throw this ball all over the place? Like, no, that's not going to happen. And then, too, like, that's what you say, man. Like, you've seen a lot of throwaways. A lot of quarterbacks just take off and slide after a couple yards instead of getting knocked out cold. Because, they ain't going to be, they're not throwing the ball as well anymore. Like, the offensive, they're not high-powered this year. Like, there's a couple, but look at the defensive they've also played. Like, not that damn good. So their corners were shit. We've actually played some kind of solid defenses this year. So, I mean, I can understand our guys not getting fully open. And then, like, no, we just lost our tackle or that starting tackle, too. That ain't good, man. That rookie went down. That's not good.
Offensive line's very hard to replace. You can't just plug a guy off of the street and expect him to do good either. So
we do thankfully have some depth at that position. But, like, we had that Broderick Jones. He got benched. Because he literally just got penalty. Like, come on, bro. Like, fundamental football, get it right.
Yep.
Like, now we got a guy down. We definitely need to plug in here. Like, can you step in and do this now? Like, can we slide somebody over and not have to worry about your ass?
Yeah.
Like, we got to get it together. Like, this is the week. We come home. We show these people, like, we are back to the old school Steelers football. We run the shit out of this thing. We play defense. We're going to pass it when we got to. We're going to play it safe. We're going to win. I don't give a damn if we win every single game this year by kicking field goals. Don't care. I don't care if we don't score a single touchdown, whatever.
Just win, baby.
But if that's how we win games, that's fine because it's straight like you have to be an all-around team, and that's exactly how we are right now. Like Fields is actually playing quite well.
Yeah, he's doing what he has to do. He's not turning the ball over. He's getting it to the guys and letting them make plays. That's all you can do, man.
Exactly. He's giving it to the playmakers. He's making smart decisions with the football. He's just taking off and running when he has to. And like when he does make a throw, man, I'm gonna tell you right now, these damn refs, bruh, That push off bullshit on
Yep.
Pickens
Yeah.
was the most biggest bullshit call I've ever seen in my life. Like, are you serious? That was hand fighting, my man. Like he turned around and just kind of like get out of here,
Did one of those.
dude.
Yep. Yep.
Get out of here. You know, and then, like they need to get up off of TJ too, because like, why you calling? He was not offsides. Clearly not offsides. Like they just didn't want to see us eat, bro. You didn't want to see us succeed, did you? And now like we're gonna just literally come out today. It's gonna be the game. It's gonna be a nice. I think it's gonna be in like the 70s, maybe like low 80s. I think today.
Oh yeah.
Uh, we're gonna get it though. We're gonna get it.
I'm just looking through the
Who you
bets
got?
here. One thing that makes me a little nervous. There's
Who you
no
got?
there's
Who you
no
got?
there's
Tell me
no
who you got.
there's no props for Justin Herbert in this game. I just think that maybe they might have like a last minute decision that they might be doing here. My favorite bet
They're
actually
still
before I get to
waiting
my game
for
pick, George Pickens over under 48.5 receiving yards. I like the over.
Oh, that's the over, baby. He's gonna hit a bomb today. He gonna be like,
Because in his first 2 games, so the first game they didn't really need him that well. He would have had a lot more yards, but he had 6 receptions for 85 yards, and then they didn't even need him in the Denver game. He had 2 receptions for 29 yards. So anywhere even in between that, I think he should hit 48.5. Look, I've been riding the Steelers this year, right? So I've actually been single betting them. They've been plus money, and I've been riding the wave with them. I really went back and forth on this game. Max is taking the Steelers. I'm taking the Chargers, Marley.
oh my gosh.
I am. I'm staying away from this game. I'm not gonna bet it at all. I think it could go either way. I would not be surprised if the Steelers win. You have convinced me very much so that the Steelers have a really good shot at winning this game, especially you coming out and almost guaranteeing victory for your own team today. Usually we get like 1 or 2 of those a year. And I think it's great. I love the positivity, and I really think it can happen. But I'm taking the Chargers here on the road.
Nah.
Moving on, Texans and Vikings. Texans 2-0, favored 2 on the road against the surprising 2-0 Vikings. Over under 46.5.
I just think the Texans are a better team.
Overall, I think so as well. Like Justin
Jefferson.
Jefferson's beat up a little bit. He's gonna go against those, really decent secondary, and for Houston.
That's what I'm saying. Like, just they're not healthy. You know what I mean? It's just Stroud's been playing pretty good. It's gonna be I think Texans take this one easily.
So the Texans played at Indianapolis, which they barely won. That's a division game. They play each other tough. They played a scrappy defensive Bears team. They were able to still score 19 points. This is going to be the first offense that they play that's been moving the ball. So it'll be a real test for Houston. But on the other side of it, the Giants, the Vikings beat the Giants in week 1. Okay. Giants stink. And then the 49ers had to come to town, and they were able to beat the 49ers. So I'm really curious to see how Minnesota plays in this game. I'm taking the Texans as well, though, and so is Max. So we're all taking the Texans, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if there's any. I didn't really like any bets in this game, so I'm going to keep it moving, except for what's Nico Collins, because that dude has been a stud on my fantasy team. Over under 74.5 yards. I'm going to stay away from that. I think it's right there, though, especially if the Minnesota scores a little bit. CJ Stroud's going to be passing. So I'll stay away from that bet, though. All right, moving on. 1-1 Eagles travel to New Orleans, take on the 2-0 New Orleans Saints.
Ooh.
Saints are favored 2.5 points, Marley. Over under 49.5.
I'm saying the Saints because they're just rolling right now. They're 40s. They've been putting up 40-plus points both weeks. Like, you got to be kidding me.
Yeah,
the
man.
Saints doing this? Yeah, no, they're going to roll over them. I don't know. I don't think they're going to roll, but I think they're going to roll. They're going to surprise the shit out the Eagles. I think the Saints might shock the piss out of the NFC this year.
Yeah, and they can move to 3-0.
After this 2 first weeks. Like, I know they haven't played like that great of teams, but to just still be able to put up 40-plus points 2 weeks in a row. Damn, son.
Yeah, New Orleans is a tough place to play too.
Damn.
Max is also taking
Get
the
him on your-
Saints. Go ahead. What'd you say?
If you had Alvin Kamara on your fantasy roster last week, you were eating. Because damn.
Yeah, that man kind
had
of
3
found the fountain of
touchdowns.
youth, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I looked at the damn score. I was like, what? And then I looked on fantasy. I was like, oh my gosh. Glad I wasn't playing against him this week.
I went back and forth in this game. I think there's a real possibility that the Eagles locker room's starting to lose it. You know, they blew that game last week against Atlanta that they should have won. All they had to do was get a first down, and Saquon Barkley dropped that ball in his homecoming game.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, man, the Eagles lost the mojo.
I think the Eagles need this game more than the Saints do. I know the Saints are riding the wave. I absolutely love what they've been doing this year, but I'm taking the Eagles on the road.
Bro. I don't know about that. That you're going to the Saints Stadium. That place is loud.
Yeah, man.
They're 2-0 coming into this game. Is this their first home game too?
No, they played the I think I believe their they played their home opener in New Orleans against the Panthers.
This is the Eagles though. So stupid bullshit.
Now they're over under though. The Saints over under total is like 25.5. That looks pretty good. If they can score like 28 points, I think they can have a chance to win this game.
I don't even think they need to score that many, bro.
I think they could win like 24-20, something like that.
Yeah, I think that could literally be the score this week in that game is 24. Like I could see the Eagles only putting up 20. I could see the damn Saints just running away with this shit though.
0-2 Broncos.
They just do it.
Travel to the 2-0 Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Buccaneers favored 6 points, over under 41.5.
Yeah, the Bucks are gonna take this dub. The Broncos are dog shit. Someone else made the point about someone came into my shop this week talking about Sean Payton and how he wants to find the next Drew Brees. I was like, you know, my buddy says that shit all the time. Like, yeah, and it's just like that Bo Nix ain't it. Hate to tell you, Bo Nix ain't it, buddy. Sean Payton, just go back to retirement.
Yeah, I think Sean Payton is done. I'm taking the Bucks.
You're done.
Max is also taking the Bucks.
Yeah, it's a Bucks sweep this week.
I like to go to receiving props. Chris Godwin over under 65.5 yards. See, but if they get this big lead, they're not going to be passing a lot. So
nope, that's a toughie.
65.5 is tough. I could probably do. Let me see alternate receiving yards for him because he's been low key getting it like every week. Let me go to his. I'm gonna pull up his game stats real quick. Chris Godwin has 15 receptions for 200 yards already. 8 receptions for 83 in week 1 against Washington, and he's got 7 receptions for 117 against Detroit. So I'm gonna alternate. Let's do 50 yards. It's only minus 220, but I like that. Good. I think that's pretty good there. All right, moving on. 1-1 Packers travel to Tennessee to take on the 0-2 Titans. Titans are favored 3 points in this game, over under 37.5. Now, I will say I really love the game plan, like Max said. Just come out, run the ball, find a way to win the game, and they did last week. I think Tennessee has a pretty decent run defense. It's about all they have going for them. But this game is going to be a very low-scoring chess match, I think.
This is a trap game, bro.
It is.
The Titans are coming, like, they're at home. They ain't got a dub yet. Jordan Love's not playing. Like,
I wish Max was here. Kind of gave me a good feeling about it, but I'm right there with you, Marley.
There is no, I mean, until Jordan Love comes back, like, and it looks like they're really trying to rush him back for some reason. I don't know why. Like, let him rest and let him get healthy again. Like, why are you gonna waste him? But
right, especially because how their schedule is.
I don't know, man. Yeah, it's like I don't know, man. Like, I'm gonna take the Titans.
Okay.
I think they just come out today and just take it in a low scoring. Like you said, it's going to be a low scoring knockout drag out. But I just think that the Titans have a better run defense, and they have I have Tony Pollard as my running back.
How's he been doing?
So
I think he's been having a decent
not bad
season for them.
actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been performing quite well. Like I've been like okay with it. You know what I mean? So like yeah, he's in my he's on my starting roster each week. Like
Yep.
so I mean, he's been doing pretty good. Like I'm okay with him. He ain't putting up no damn Derrick Henry numbers down there, but you know he's still doing it though. Yeah, I'm gonna take the Titans.
Kinder
Don't
Amima
let me
comes in and
down,
says, "I really hope Carolina actually shows up today. Fuck, we suck."
Who?
They do, but you
Who
know
said
what?
that? Bro,
I
the Panthers are trash. Like okay,
yes, but
who's saying that?
you know what? I'll say when we'll get to that Panthers game in a little bit because that's one of the 4 o'clock games. So we got a couple games before we get to that pick. I'll just say this about the Panthers. I really respect that they're doing something about it though. They're trying to make a change to see what they could do because they have a few decent playmakers. They got to get the rookie running back going once he gets back healthy. I think they have a few players on their team that can make some plays. It's just a matter of is this coach even going to be like the guy that's going to help this team because they've been in real trouble for a team that yeah, exactly. They have the Cam curse. That was a fun Panthers team. They were spoiled for a while with Cam Newton.
Well, I mean, then you go and trade away the best running back in the NFL. You dumbasses.
Who?
You trade away your other, huh?
Who?
They traded away Christian McCaffrey. You idiots! Like, why? Why would you get rid of him? Why?
There's a little bit
And
more
of
to
all
that though.
places
He was
to say-
injury prone. Like who knew that he was not going to be injured after he left there and went to San Francisco? Like that was. I mean, and he's getting injured again.
Well, yeah, because he's a workhorse, and that's the thing. In Carolina, they had no choice but to give him the rock. They ain't had nobody else, so of course he's gonna get hurt. What you mean, bro? He's a running back. Takes a 35-mile-an-hour car crash each time he gets tackled. That's a little rough, right? You know, give the man some credit. Literally, he carried your damn team, yeah, but then you guys go and trade him. You traded away everybody, and then now you're stuck. Then you go and get Deontay Johnson. Congratulations. Stone hands over there. Can't catch for shit.
And they should have drafted C.J. Stroud over Bryce Young. That's something that's gonna. Yeah, well said. I'm also glad that McCaffrey got to play for a team that was actually going to do something for him because, like I said, I think it was just time for them to move on. It was just a matter of like what they got back for him and like setting themselves up for not much, moving forward. So let's see what happens. All right, getting back on track here. So finishing up this game. All right, Marley, you're taking the Titans. Obviously, Max doesn't make his pick because he's a Packers fan. Yeah, I'm taking them. I'm taking the Packers in a low scoring game. Like I said, the over under is 37.5. I have the alt spreads here, and I can still get a pretty good bargain for like 42 and like over under 42.5. That's minus 240. I'll plug that in, and we'll leave that there for a little bit. Come back to it. All right. 1-1 Chicago Bears wrapping up the 1 o'clock games. Travel to the 0-2 Indianapolis Colts. This game's pretty much even. Colts are favored 1. Over under 43.5. Marley.
I'm gonna stick with my 0-something teams, and I'm gonna go with the Colts. They're at home. That Bears quarterback is dog shit.
You see, so Roma Dunze, the rookie wide receiver, his like family's coming out posting videos like Odell Beckham did. He was on the Browns, like his dad was like, that's not good.
Oh,
Like,
no.
that's not good.
That's not good.
Showing him open, and yeah, it just adds a lot of distraction. Yeah, clearly Caleb Williams is having a little bit of trouble. Another thing I wanted to mention too. None of these rookie quarterbacks have a passing touchdown yet this season.
Nope.
I mean, Jay Daniels is moving, with his feet, making plays happen, getting touchdowns that way. So he's got that going for him. But Bo Nix, nah, he hasn't been doing it either. Who are you taking?
I am taking the Colts.
All right, Max and I are both taking the Colts.
I'm sticking with the O for teams this week. Yeah.
So this is kind of wild. The over-under is 43.5, and the over is favored. Like they think there's gonna be a lot of points scored in
Hell,
this game, and I don't see that happening.
I mean, it's two kind of shifty defenses is where I'm at with it. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, one of them's a little bit,
I
but
think if
I don't know. Like,
one
I
of the
don't see
defenses
the
could get a touch.
Bears.
Yeah,
What?
if maybe one of these defenses gets a touchdown, that can swing things
Oh,
too.
I can see the Colts. I can see the Colts defense turning a couple back on this fool today, for damn sure. Cause he ain't careful with the ball, bro. You know what I mean? I have a feeling he's gonna try and come out today and maybe try to prove himself a little bit, and it ain't gonna work there, buddy. You're gonna be done. I think the Colts defense might cook a little bit today.
I like this alternate over under 47.5. I like that. Minus
I would
194.
hope so.
Yeah,
No.
this game's not going to be like 30-27. Like there's no way. I mean, it's
Oh
possible.
no.
No, I don't think so.
This game's lucky to be 20-17. You know what I mean? I guarantee it's gonna be like 14-10 Colts.
All right, Kinder, get into your game. 4 p.m. 0-2 Panthers take on the 1-1 Raiders. Raiders are favored 6 points. 39.5 is the over/under. I think this is a trap.
I
game.
hate the damn Raiders, but I'm picking the Raiders because the Panthers is just dog shit.
Raiders.
I'm sorry.
Raiders are coming off that big win against the Ravens, so they got a little bit of momentum going in there. I'll tell you what. I think the Panthers cover and make this a close game, but the Raiders, I think, are gonna win.
Yeah, they're
And I'm definitely
We
not.
got a new quarterback coming in, bro. Come on, man. Like,
I don't recommend any bets in this game either.
Look, hey, Carolina, trade Bryce Young to the Dolphins, and then start playing for the first round draft pick.
Maybe 20-17. That's not a bad score. I could see that happening around like 20-17. Either way, yeah. I think because there's been teams that have actually been reported that have kicking the tires on Bryce Young, and I think that kid could still maybe do a couple things because he was a great college quarterback, man.
Just saying, Carolina, trade Bryce Young to the Dolphins.
Wouldn't you like to see that in Miami, huh?
First round pick. Get the Dolphins first round pick, and then you play shitty enough because you guys suck anyway. You're gonna play shitty enough to get the first round pick this year. So then, yeah, you'd be golden.
Speaking of the Dolphins
ain't gonna do shit either.
1-1 Dolphins travel to Seattle to take on the 2-0 Seattle Seahawks. Seahawks favored 4.5 points, over under 41.5.
Who the hell is playing quarterback for the Dolphins?
Skylar Thompson.
Hey, okay, Seattle. You're going up to the 12th man. They're gonna cook on your ass today. Geno Smith is that guy in Seattle.
I'll pull
this
up.
Love to see it, baby.
Skylar Thompson as quarterback went
not good.
8 of 14 for 80 yards against that Bills game. In his history of playing, he did not play at all in 2023 because he was healthy. Because Tua was healthy. In 2022, he played in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games in 2022. One of those being the playoff loss against Buffalo. Who actually did pretty. I mean, he didn't do well. He went 18 for 45 for 220 yards, but they almost won that game.
God.
He is 1, 2, 3, 3 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 and 5 as a starter. And I'll say this: if the Seahawks, especially because they're home, if they can stop the run game from the Dolphins, the Seahawks are going to win this game. I'm taking the Seahawks, and so is Max.
Let's go.
Who you got, Marley? Seahawks?
Well, I'll take the Seahawks, bro. You serious? Like, come on, man.
Why does this feel like yeah, I'm just thinking it feels like a trap game, man.
Nah, bro. Come on, man. Like, you really think the Dolphins are going to go travel all the way to the West Coast into the Seattle Seahawks stadium, that rowdy ass crowd with a brand new quarterback? Nah, bro, ain't gonna happen. Like, that team, honestly, man, I'm waiting to see what happens this week, but I guarantee you that damn team's demoralized again. Like, Tua's out again. Like, he ain't coming back this year. and I guarantee you he retires. There's no way in hell this kid comes back and plays football again, bro.
This
Unless
has
he
to
wants to
be
be a damn vegetable.
this has to be the longest distance travel game of the season. Miami all the way to Seattle.
Yeah, you're going from corner to corner, bro.
Always for the
Like, and
underdogs.
that's worse
Yeah,
than like
I
us
believe it.
traveling to California. Like, you literally are going from like southern Miami to northwestern like Washington State. You know what I mean? Like, damn, that's like the very top of the damn country over there. Like, yeah, no.
I'll say this, Kinder, especially because you're saying always like that you're always for the underdogs. I like to see a good underdog win a game too, especially this week. There's definitely gonna be some teams that are gonna that are gonna win that are not
I
favored.
get
It
it.
happens every week, but I just don't see it happening this game.
No, I just don't. There's too much. There's too many variables right now for the Dolphins, bro.
0-2, Baltimore Ravens favored 1 point. Travel to Dallas, take on the 1-1 Cowboys. 47.5 is the over under. Marley, you were the first to say, ooh, it's now 1.5 Ravens, but you were the first to say, I don't think the Ravens are as good as we think.
Homie, I tried. I fought with you guys over this when we picked our division winners, and I'm pissed off. I am pissed off right now that I put the Ravens in to win the division. Like, I'm pissed off because they aren't who they think they are.
But Max also said
They
it too.
aren't.
He said either any one of these teams can win a division, and I would not be surprised by how the
No.
season plays out. And that is
No.
so true.
And I'm telling you now, the Ravens are not who people think they are this year. Yes, they are still a very good team. I will not take that away from them. But no, sir. And I do believe they go into Jerryland this week and get their ass kicked again. Because, yeah, no. The Cowboys got embarrassed and they don't like that shit. So, yeah, no, they're going to, nope.
All right, what do you think
I'm
about
taking the Cowboys.
taking the what? Cowboys?
Yep.
They say Cardinals.
The Cowgirls.
Lamar Jackson. All right. Actually, in both of the games that they've lost, because they've had to pass a lot, he's thrown for 273 against the Chiefs, which is pretty impressive on their defense, and 247 against the Raiders. His over-under set at 216. Yeah. I wish it was at like 240. I would have taken the under, so I'm not going to touch it now. I'm taking the Cowboys too, though.
I think he's got to come out and sling the rock today, though. They're not going to run the ball. I mean, Derrick Henry might have a decent day, but I don't think it's going to be to where like they're going to make Lamar have to win this game again, because I think the Cowboys have a strong enough run defense to keep Henry under wraps. Granted, they don't play him a lot, so it's going to be kind of tough on them. But he's also,
listen to this.
I don't know. He hasn't had a very good season so far, has he?
No.
Derrick Henry ain't running like he used to.
No, he's not. He's on my fantasy team. He's getting me some points, but he's not, getting me like 20 a game like I thought he was going to in this offense. Lamar Jackson has not lost 3 games in a row as starting quarterback in his career. But I agree. Dak and Zeke need to go play in the Canadian Football League. Their hype is over. I do agree with that. Dak got the bag, and they're a great regular season team, but he's 2-5 in the playoffs? Like, that's not going to get it done.
Nope.
But for today, since it's week 3, I think the Cowboys win, which is kind of weird because they blow out the Browns in week 1 on the road, and then they get absolutely destroyed by the Saints at home in their home opener. So, like, I don't know what this team is yet. They could come out and lay an egg, but I just think that the Ravens are in real trouble, and I think the Cowboys, because I'll tell you what. One of these teams is either going to be 0-3 today or 1-2 after this game. So, this is going to be a desperation game,
bro. It's going to be the Ravens.
Max takes the Ravens. He is taking the Ravens.
Oi.
1-1 Detroit Lions favored 3 points. Travel on the road to take on the 1-1 Cardinals. Over under 51.5. And Marley, I'll go ahead and say it. I think Kyler Murray is back playing some good football.
Yeah, like, I don't know, man. I picked them to do some shit in week 1. They almost did it.
Yeah, they gave the
So,
Bills a run for their money.
they did. And then they come out and lose the next week, damn it. But or whatever, they still end up losing. But no, I think I'll take the Cardinals this time. We'll go with them again. I guess Call of Duty sucks, so Kyler Murray ain't playing.
He just seems to be back to his old self, and he is a fun quarterback when he's playing well. I'm taking the Cardinals too. Max is taking the Lions.
Impressive.
So there could be definitely some shakeups here in the pick standings after today. Wrapping up the 4:00 games. The 1-1 49ers favored 6.5 points take on the troubled 0-2 Rams, and I have no idea who's going to play receiver for this team today. 43.5 is the over/under. Careful,
man. This is just two injury just rampage teams. They're just cooked. Like what? Nick Bosa's the only star on the they're all their skill players are hurt.
Yeah,
on
Aaron
the
Donald
offense.
retired. What's their defense like now?
Yeah, Nick Bosa should have a good day against their offensive line because their offensive line's a little trash.
Yeah,
and then they don't have any receivers, and then I don't know. This is a tough game, but I think that the 49ers have a better defense than the Rams do. And I just think that the 49ers just have a better shot at quarterback right now. So, okay. I'm going to go with the 49ers.
Max and I are both taking the 49ers. Again, I think this is a game I'm going to stay away from betting-wise. The division games like this, they get weird.
I just think that
Sunday Night Football, Marley. 2-0 Chiefs, favorite 3 points on the road against Atlanta, who's 1-1. How many primetime games is this team going to get this year?
Who, the Chiefs or Atlanta?
Both. 46.5. 46.5 is the over/under.
This is a trap game, bro. Yep. You want to talk about it? The damn Falcons could win this. Low key, the Falcons could win this. But, you're a dumbass if you bet against Patty Mahomes. So, yeah, I'm going to take the Chiefs.
I want to see Mahomes upset as well. I agree with you, Marley. And especially until they lose a game, I think we just need to ride the Chiefs every week, bro. Especially because the money line minus 172. You can still get good value for picking them. They're not minus 300. For you're gonna make some pretty decent money off of even picking the Chiefs in this game. As far as Atlanta goes, impressive win on the road against Philly. I'm taking the Chiefs too. I have to. I can't pick against them. What have we learned on this show? Picking against the Chiefs is never a good thing.
Nope. Always seem to find a way to win.
I want to see Mahomes upset. I had a bet that I should have won last week. It was like plus 110 because I watered it down, which means I put low props in. The only one that needed to hit was Travis Kelce to get 25 yards receiving. He had 3.
Bro.
What?
I have him as my tight end, man. I literally picked him my first overall pick because I think I had pick 10 or some shit in my league. So I literally just did that. If you're gonna get the best, there was no receivers that I wanted that were gonna be that good. So I was just gonna get the best receiving tight end in the league, and he ain't doing shit this year. They need to get. I don't know, man. Now Pacheco went down too. I don't know how long he's out for. That's gonna hurt him.
He might be out for the season. They did sign Kareem Hunt. We'll see. He might even be ready to play by today, but
no, is he playing today?
There's a chance he can, but they have that rookie running back too. That scrappy dude that looked actually pretty decent if he can hang on to the ball.
Yeah, but they just don't have. They need some. I'm sorry, man. They should have never. They need to get some damn receivers.
And that's the other thing. That's a great point. Kelsey's scary TV show. It's crazy looking. It's like he's worried about other things more than football. I think that catches up to this team a little bit this year. Because now they have expectation. I know they ended up winning the Super Bowl last year. I know they're getting a few more calls their way. Call it like it is. It is really happening. The Bengals should have won that game last week due to some crappy penalty calls, though. The Chiefs ended up winning. I think that ends up catching up to them at some point this year.
Yeah, I mean, he needs a. That's why I hate when I see our players doing commercials and shit. I'm like, yo, go play football. Do this shit later. Like, I don't care. Like,
In
wait till
July,
after your
you're right.
career. Yeah, wait till after your career to be doing this kind of shit. Like,
Mhm.
why you worried about TV money right now? You're making NFL money. Worry about TV money whenever the NFL money dry up. You wanna build a persona. Go out there on the field and go put up big numbers.
Yep.
You know, like then you're gonna make your own brand, and you know, like these players. I don't care about your chunky soup commercial. Damn it, get your ass out of here. And like I don't mind them doing a podcast. You know what I mean? Like I like watching the Travis Kelsey brothers podcast. I was for a while. It was
Yeah.
kind of funny.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm just
but
kind of
yeah,
over it,
don't be
bro.
getting a TV show. And yeah, I'm kind of like, I,
Yep. Herbert's hurt.
it's the
Yep.
Swifty.
Mhm.
Yeah, Herbert's hurt. He's playing with a bad wheel. TJ gonna thirst and eat on his ass.
Go ahead, Marley. Finish up.
But like the whole Taylor Swifty thing, just literally, it's like there's it became a whole shebang, and then I don't know, man. Like eventually, the Super Bowl hangover has got to catch up to these guys, and I think it might this year. Like they're still running, they're still undefeated, but at some point, some defensive coordinator somewhere somehow has to figure out a way to beat these guys, like, and just keep them penned in.
Marley,
No matter what, they find a way.
I'm changing my pick to the
What?
Steelers.
I know you are.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah, so I saw Herbert walk. Like, yeah, he got off the bus and he's walking. He's got some tape on his ankle.
Oh, he already taped
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
Already taped up. He already taped up, sir. Yeah. Good luck to that rookie tackle today. You better give his ass a tight end and the running back to come.
Well, that's the other thing. They've been really run heavy. You know, J.K.
Oh.
Dobbins has been playing really well when he's healthy. I know he was a good running back for the Ravens. If they can shut down that kid, I think they have a real chance too. You got to keep that in mind, you know, for the Steelers. So, yeah, he didn't practice
Bro,
Wednesday or Friday. All right, I'm changing my pick. I'm still staying away from that game. I'm not gonna bet on it, but I think as far as because we have to make our picks, I'm gonna change mine to the Steelers.
I bet you are, bro. I bet you are. How dare you?
So something new that we started this season, we're not picking the Monday night games on Sunday. We've been kind of doing those the day of, but we could just preview these games real quick. There's 2 Monday night games, which I know we hate. They usually do that in the opening season, and I don't know why they did that for week 3. I got to sneeze. Hang on.
And unless you go and pay for some dumb shit, like yeah, I'm actually gonna look into one of them. I think after my game today, I'm gonna go up and look into one of them TV antennas so I can get ESPN and all
There you
that
go.
back. Because this is just stupid.
You get good
Like
picture on
I
those
literally
things.
went and got Peacock. Huh?
You get good picture on those things too.
I care less about picture.
I
All
know.
right. I watch this on a tube TV if I have to. Okay. You don't understand how far back into the technology I will go to watch football. But yeah, like I went and got Peacock just to watch, and I'm sitting there like this is just stupid. Like I'm paying $7.99 a month right now to watch 4 games. You know, like it's not like I don't know. And like these games aren't that good. They're never that good, bro. They're never that good.
No, so we have the
ESPN
first
Plus.
game, Bengals at home. 0-2 Bengals.
Yeah.
They start off every year favorite 7 points over the 1-1 Commanders.
I'm gonna take the Commanders, bro. I'm going Commanders because the damn Bengals are trash. Them and the Ravens. Time's over.
In a world,
Because Joe
what it would be
Burrow
like
and Joey B no more.
if the
There's one
Bengals
mention.
and Ravens both start 0-3.
Oh, bro, how lovely it would be. Yeah.
Before we even get into our division games. Yeah, that would be huge.
Oh, huge. Huge. We don't even play the division until after the second half of the season, bro.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And I think you guys are the first ones we play. So yeah.
Then the other game, the Jaguars in
Oh,
Buffalo.
my gosh.
0-2 Jags take on the
In
2-0
Buffalo.
Bills. Bills favored 5 points.
I'm gonna take the Jags, baby.
Ooh. Think they
I'm gonna
bounce
take the
back?
Jags, baby.
That's one of the surprising
I'm
teams
a,
for me too. They're 0-2, man.
I'm a hater on the Bills this year, though. You already know.
I know.
So,
They need to start losing
I'm
if you
so
want them
sick.
to.
I know it. I know they do. Damn it. They almost like last week. I think they just came out and they kind of just put it on them. But like the week one, bro, damn Cardinals almost won. They
Yeah.
had them on the ropes, and then after halftime, Josh Allen and them just came out and did it. But
And then they
no,
ended
I
up.
don't know. I think the Jags are just gonna come out. The Jags have a nice defense, man.
Yeah.
And they have a real solid run game. So I think that they can come out and slug it out a little bit. Josh Allen, I think today is the day Josh Allen becomes a turnover machine that we're used to seeing. My hot take of the day, Josh Allen, 3 picks, 1 back for a 6.
Oh, I could see that.
Let's go. Hot take of the day.
Yeah, that is true.
3
There's a
picks,
guy.
1
There's
return.
a lot of people that stream that are able to stream it on Twitch. We watch the Thursday night games here in the Discord, and then in the Overs Club Discord, there's normally somebody that has the games up streaming too. So it's always good for that kind of stuff.
I tried finding it on Twitch. I couldn't, and I don't really trust some of them streams that I see on there because, like, man, there's some people be doing some dumb shit.
Yeah,
just
and also like
to-
besides like when we're in there, just big chilling, talking sports and stuff. Sometimes you just want to watch the game at home, like chilling by yourself, or with like a couple friends or something, and just watching the game. You don't want to sit there and be reading a bunch of chats and stuff. But it is a cool feature to have, and I'm glad that people are able to do that.
Yeah.
All right, Marley, we have a 5-leg parlay. I'm gonna go over these and see what you think. All right. First one, or if there's anything else that you think, if there's like a money line, you're like, oh, what was your as far as our lock picks, I'm 2-0. Max is 1-1, and you're 0-2. I need a lock this week, Marley. Who you got? What's your game? What's your lock? Yeah.
Commanders take that win.
For the Monday night game? All right.
Yeah, the Monday night game. I'm just calling my Monday night game now. Like, Commanders gonna take that win, baby.
Well, you called the Thursday night game on Monday too. That was hilarious. You're like, oh, I'm taking the Jets. I'm like, bro, it's Sunday.
I mean, come on, bro. Like, Aaron Rodgers is not gonna win it. Not gonna lose at home. First time back. Like, the Patriots are dog shit.
My lock is the Cowboys.
Ooh, love to see it.
Okay, I have to get Max's later. What else is there? The pick standings. I'm 19-10. Max is 16-13. You are 14-15. So looking like to bounce back.
1 game under 500.
Well, yeah, that is true. You can turn the chat off. That is true. But
Yeah,
I just
usually
like watch.
widescreen
Yeah.
out.
All right, 5-leg
usually
parlay, Marley, for plus 1053. All right, so Browns over 23.5 points. George Pickens over 48.5 yards. Chris Godwin over 50 yards. Packers and Titans under 42.5. And Bears and Colts under 47.5.
All right, bet. How much money we laying down?
So if I put $5 down, oh no, that's 45. If I put $5 down in this, it's 52.70.
All right, so let me send you $5 and we'll put 10 down.
Put 10 down,
Yeah.
it's 105.39.
So I'm saying, bro, let me send you 5. We'll put 10 down.
Do you like all
Let's
these
get this.
though? Do you like all these? Do you think the Browns can score 24 points
Yeah,
against the
that's what I'm
Giants?
saying. That sounded pretty decent. Yeah, put 10 down. I'll send you 5 on Cash App, bro. Let's get this money, baby.
I also have a $10 bonus bet, but I was thinking of using that on the Cowboys
Oh.
as my free bet. Well, since these odds are so high, I think I should use the bonus bet on this.
What, on the 5-leg?
Yeah.
And then what you want to put some money on then?
Then I'll put $10 down on the Cowboys.
What, are we betting Cowboys Ravens?
I think I'm gonna.
What are you betting?
$10
On what?
on the Cowboys.
The Cowboys will win?
Cowboys money line.
And then what's that get you?
Well, hang on. Let me put this bet through first. So I can't. Well, let me see if I can. I like doing this stuff on my phone more because I could save this bet for later and get this out of here, and then I can just pull up the. All right. So the Cowboys money line is plus 102. So $10 would get pretty much 10. So it'd be like 20, like $22 back.
Oh my god, bro.
Hey,
Telling you, man, let's lay some money down on that 5-legger.
it's a marathon, not a
Let's try to
sprint.
get some- I get it, but let's try to get a dub here, baby. Hell on.
All right, I'll do 10 bucks on the $10 will get 105.39.
I got you.
I also have a 100%
What, you-
profit boost too. So if I take a team that has like a lower money line and I profit boost it 100%, it'll go over plus money.
Mm.
All right, so we'll do Dallas. I'm gonna put $10 on there. That's $10.20. So we got that there. And then what game? Let's see. There's a money line that we both picked that we like. Colts. Let me see. I don't know if I want to bet the Colts though. So they're at minus 126. 100% profit boost will put it to 159. $10 would get me 15.90. So that'd be 25.90 back. But I don't know if I could bet the Colts, bro. Like, yeah.
Put it this way, I don't like betting $10 to win 15. You know what I mean?
Well, no, you win 25. You get 15 back plus your 10. So it's 25.
I win 15 is what I'm saying. Like, I don't. Nah, I'm trying to put down 10, get a hundo back, type shit.
All right, how
Yeah.
about this? Your Steelers minus 144 with 100%
I ain't
boost.
betting on my boys. I ain't betting on the boys.
Oh, yeah, you
Yeah, no,
sure?
they're
I
not-
thought you were confident about that game. Come on, Marley.
I am, but I
Put
don't
your
put
money
no
up.
money on that shit. I
Why?
don't put no money on that
Because if they
shit.
lose, you're pissed
Nah.
off because they lost, and you're pissed off because you lost money.
Well, I'd be more worried. That's all I got the bet in the back of my head. No, we're not doing all that. No.
And
No.
the rest of these money lines are kind of crazy too. Like you can't do so. Like the 49ers at minus 275, even with the 100% profit boost, that's only minus 137. So if you put $10 on it, you only get back $7.30. Like I hate betting. I hate risking more to win less. Like I absolutely hate it.
Yeah, stupid. Like, why are you only paying me $7.33 if I bet $10?
All right, what about the Chiefs? Minus 172 with the 100% profit boost gets a plus 117. I'll put some money up for the Chiefs.
What you want to do? So what? Five each on the Chiefs?
Yeah, do $10 gets 1170.
But okay. Yeah, I'll send you 5 on Cash App. Let's do it, bro.
Bet. All right, 2170. I got it. We're locked in, Marley.
Mhm.
And then
Let's go, baby.
I'll post a couple more bets a little bit later before game starts, but we're gonna wrap up the show with that. All right.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you hanging out with us, everybody who's here. Marley, thank you again for your time. We'll look to have Max back next week, along with we'll have a guest appearance probably next week as well. So looking forward to that.
Let's go. I heard it might be.
Have a good day, you as well.
There
Thank
might
you.
be cookies. Appreciate you showing up, man. Appreciate you guys all for vibing out with us. Thanks for the Carolina feedback over there. Really appreciate that. Love having
Absolutely.
other teams come in and chat.
We encourage as many different sports fans for different point of views and stuff to come in and pick our brains about what's going on around the league. It's always helpful and we appreciate it. All right, Marley.
Indeed.
Hope you have a good day, my man. Go Steelers.
Oh yeah,
huh?
we got our early game today.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah, what time do you guys play?
Yeah, we play at 1, so I'll be keeping an eye on your game
that's
too.
cool. Yeah, I'll be across the bottom of the screen. That's all.
I'll be back. Love the community. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Have a good day, everybody. Peace out. You know.